Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Occult Think Tank. My name is Greg. In this video, I am going to be giving you freedom from fear. Because one of the things that you will have noticed if you look at the comment section on some of my previous videos, you will see the Christians that comment on that are very big on pushing their fear ideas. The idea of either I'm going to hell or you have time to change your mind. It's all about fear. They try to scare you into believing their bullshit because what they bought into is absolute bullshit. And I do contend that the majority of them, it's not that they believe it because it's real. They believe it because they bought into false evidence that appears real or fear. Anyone that is trying to give you a fear-based message is trying to deceive you. They're trying to trick you. The thing is, the evidence of this is actually, the evidence that Christianity is false is actually in the Old Testament. I had mentioned this previously, but I had kind of skipped verse 9, which is important in this. I had mentioned and pointed out the I am the Lord, that is my name, and that is not Jesus. And the Old Testament God is extremely insecure. It openly admits to being jealous. But my glory will I not give to another. Which means Jesus is out of the fucking picture in that. The God would not take a back seat to anyone. And neither my praise to graven images. And Christians love their graven images. But then to go on. Behold, the former things are come to pass. And new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. There is no mention anywhere in the Old Testament of needing to be a new covenant. That does not appear until the New Testament, which means going by Isaiah 42:9, new things do I declare, before they spring forth I tell you of them. Since it was not mentioned in the Old Testament, Christians are lying. They're making up something that doesn't fit within the text of the Old Testament. But the origins of all this shit are something that I will be going into in a future video. Because all of this does go back to ancient Sumer, the Sumerians, and their gods, the Anunnaki. Which, yes, that does tie in with the alien idea. Because there is a very strong connection between this shit, the Anunnaki, so forth, the ancient alien idea. It all does seem to be interconnected. So this is something that it really matters when you want, if you want to get down to what is actually going on. Why do we have these stories of gods and so forth? It seems very, very likely that the primitive people, they may have encountered something they couldn't explain, but it would have been what we would call extraterrestrials. And that also ties into the aspects of UFOs in the Bible and so forth. But the biggest thing that I want all of you to really understand, if somebody is giving you a message of fear, fear is false evidence appearing real. Don't buy into fear. You have absolutely nothing to fear. What I will be going into with the origins of all this shit, whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. You will not be harmed in any way. Believe it or not. There's no need. If somebody tries to tell you you have to believe something or else, that should tell you in and of itself it is bullshit, because they are having to threaten you, because they know how weak their position is. It is just like if you're in a relationship with somebody and they threaten you in any way, they don't love you. Anyone that tries to use threats is not operating out of love. Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Talk to you later, people.